who is a bit limited on item slots. He wants to hold that gem. Kind of has like maybe one item slot. Bulldog, he's got item slot or two, so there's a lot of room for Alliance to grow.
If only they could give an axe to the Witch Doctor loader. Oh, he does scout them out there. The Blink Lasso onto S4, though. The damage is good in the Ember.
He's got to rest it down. He could come back into this fight if Newbee overextends.
How long does that one last, though? Not too sure. Roshan is dropping incredibly quickly in Alliance, considering fighting into this one. They buy back. You're right, Gods. S4 wants to return into this, and now the high ground advantage belongs to Alliance. They have the strategic movement here, and the stun from How. Oh, the good Hex from Bulldog. They save the next one for now at the very least. Makaka dropping low. The Hex back into the frame with the chains as well. As Loader pounces, but misses his target of the tusk. Where's S4? He bought back into this. He's got to make damn sure he doesn't die. The chains will keep him alive for now, but he's still he dodges out. The stun will not land, but he's Remington very far away. Tries to get himself back in the fight while Loader is trying to get through onto Kaka. KP dropping low as well. The stacks are building up on Loader while Moo just runs through rampant into the ranks of Alliance. But S4 as well as Loader is still alive. Is that a buyback from Bulldog? Damn right it is. Comes into the fight again and looks for the Alk, but still S4 needs to acquire a target. Let's keep this fight going while Newbee and Alliance just completely battling it out for a good minute there.
The kiting from Newbee is just so on point. They're not letting Loader get this stack. Just 17 essence charges.
Look at where How is. Look at where How is. He's coming in from the back end as well. Alliance have no idea, and Arcade just cleaves through into Oblivion while Bulldog this buyback. Olivia dieback, they're flying over the top. The force stab is there. The damage not quite. Tron tries, and they get the Alchemist. Alliance finally a break for them, but can they get anything more?
How blink.
Oh, he's got the cleave as well, but How cannot stand up against Loader's slug. This money may as well go to the Tusk. You know, your Aghanim upgrades not that great. There's double lasso. Agent call with Loader as well. They can try to turn this through with How. The damage on this slug. There's no buyback on Loader. And Newbee might just have done it with that one move by KP. Into the racks they go, and How just slams these buildings down, demolishes through Alliance's base.
Well, as we wrap up game number one, the warding there, they drop the ward on the high ground, and that sets up everything. KP on the Batrider gets that great initiation off purely because of the vision that they were given, and Alliance will now be up against Mega Creeps, and I imagine we'll just see their throne go down. Without the Slug IO, there is just no way for them to defend here, it feels like.
S4, your Amber Spirit has been pretty spectacular all game long, but you've got to show us the money now. Defending almost 1v5, you can try and rely on Arcade, you can try and rely on Bulldog, but this Ember Spirit is the one that has to try and hold back the hordes of Newbee. As move into the throne they go. Alliance not going to give up just yet. Arcade drops incredibly low. The Glimmer Cape will save him while the damage from S4 looks good, but Alliance, the tank is empty. And honestly, S4 doesn't really have a leg to stand on as he wanders himself back into his fountain, and Newbee, it looks like they've done it. Taking down the Ancient, moves on a killing spree. And game number one with another double lasso to secure things off. GG is called, Alliance tap out, and Newbee take game one in this best of three.
It became so interesting once we got to that ultra late game scenario, because for the entire early to mid game, it was a game of economy. Newbee out-farming Alliance. Newbee hitting this timing where they were so farmed with Alchemist 6 on Aegis, they just took a racks. But once Alliance held on, we got to this late game where Supernova is probably the most difficult part about the hero. And
oh, I'd agree.
From what I've seen from Ake, he's been really on point as far as his Phoenix play goes.
Especially with like the shift of AGM. And the Sunray keeping him alive. Well, that's good placement there, but luckily he's stunting up a bunch of them with Loader's back around as well with the back through. Stunting up Loader. Clears through a couple, and then look at KP with a Supernova on the back end as well. Moo cannot sustain through this one. And Loader with a little kill. Makaka now up at the front end. Can they catch? Bulldog. I know you want this one. I know you're looking. S4, has he got a Hex? Of course he bloody has. They don't see the vision though, they can't catch the Wisp just yet. Oh, they're gonna go diving for this? S4 Veil influence, a couple of clicks, a couple of right hits. And that's a full 5-man win there. They saw Rubik, they definitely see Loader. They're gonna look for this, but Loader's deep in Hex. Into Stun and Finger and the relocate. They'll put the whole party through and they'll look for EGM. 1, 2, 3, 4, dead. And down you go.
Such a ballsy but smart rotation coming in from Newbee. They have all three heroes with darkness. They sneak behind the tier 2 mid tower knowing that there's just no vision to scout them out.
Oh, the cheese, Kaka! Lemma capes himself away now, looking to turn around maybe as well, with Tron sitting behind him.
They need at least one of their cores to help out as well. Tron making like a call, like, oh, we can do this, but all three cores still in top lane.
Skull Basher for How.
And he's held on to his ultimate during that fight. He will still have a God String to at least secure this tier 2 tower. Not that it looks like he's going to need it.
Basher and into Abyssal Blade going to be incredibly good against not only this Earth that they kite him a little bit, but also the Phoenix before Supernova, the Puck before they can jaunt away. So for all the Hex, they've got vision of S4 and the TP gets cancelled out. Of course, S4 is very mobile and the stun miss from Chuan will not help. The stun ray forward as well. How kills off one at the top lane. Nature's Pro is dead without buyback and they'll look for the tier 3. With that glyph popped, Chuan, he's just playing silly buggers for them. Chasing around S4 and saying, right, you go and defend your base. You bloody well can because we are pushing your tier 3. We're looking for racks. And you really don't know a way of stopping us. And that jump forward from Howell really trying to secure this one. Arcane's going to Supernova. He's trying to keep himself alive with a good back on the KP. Ooh, sprinting away from Loda, but this Ursa can't do a damn thing. Relocate forward. Alliance, they're losing out. They have to buy back on Loda. The Ursa returns to the fight again. But Newbee, they're kept themselves alive, sustaining through. And Kaka just Glimmercape, Ghost Scepters gets themselves back to safety.
S4 getting S4'd on the other side of the map, unable to get his TP off back home, and they'll lose a melee rack.
They bigger targets because they are the control factors here, and they'll look for how, in fact, to start things off with the Hex. The damage from Force Epic as well with the mistransfer, but he's dead, he's gone. He's down and out. Alliance is going to back on the Newbee as well. KP drops low in him. Oh, that Alliance. They've killed off 4 and looked for 5, but Moo was able to TP out.
S4's Dream Coil cancels the relocate out from Kaka. A clutch play.
Like you've been saying, that hero to not only save Sven, but also to give him that attack speed to allow, to enable him to do all of that damage, and how he realizes he has to get something done. Push that top wave, now try and TP down towards the mid. You think possibly, Gods, that they sack this tier 3? Well, Loda dodged out the Viper Strike with the Manta style and cleared up the illusions. Will Moo.
Chip away at this, but Ben already coming back to defend. He's ready to initiate from the south.
Moo gets jumped on though. BKB early from Lotus. Sven has the God strength, but he's not got too much done until S4 slammed into the ground with a big death. And now the Supernova drop. Newbee cannot focus down with a spell holding in. How? He'll get clipped by the sun. Can try to stop through these trees, but Loda with EGM. They've killed off the Sven 100 seconds without How, and they'll look for these laner racks. Newbee, their big damage dealer is gone, and this might be it. Alliance to pull back Puck. This is all in. Alliance, they're going to go for this. And take down mid racks and look for top as well. Slide over to that tier 3. Oh, look to close this game. They could
recognizing they've got nothing to defend with.
Loads of Hages. This is expletive from Newbee. Acceptable from Alliance and Moo. Oh, the Lotus Orb and the BKB's there, trying to stand his ground and battle through, but Loda comes in. The damage not quite there just yet. The control not available either. Loda held in place, and S4 jumps forward into Moo, but this Viper, he's being controlled up, he's being stunned up, and Loda finally swiped into the beastly winged Viper.
Pulled the cheese as well. Alliance just team fight so incredibly well. Sven gets one initial kill, but he ran out of gas in the tank, and Newbee get pushed to a game 3 by Alliance. Please here to play some Dota today.
It looked like Alliance had a good 20-minute run. Newbee, I felt almost it was a secured, done deal. They would swing things back and win that game, but that one fight at bottom, S4, Carl, on that Puck.
Yep.
Magical stuff. So clap for Bulldog as he sniped the courier, and there's one gauntlet on it.
There hasn't been much to cheer for a while for this Alliance team, so the crowd here will take what they can.
I will indeed.
But it's Newbee who have great map vision, and Alliance going to try bypass it with a smoke out.
Ooh, they found Bulldog with a stun on the BKB as well. They're trying to turn it for the relocate comes through, and S4 is stunned as well. He focuses on BKB. Loda turns back, but the cleave damage is not enough. S4 just being right-clicked down, like you said. The physical damage from Newbee. Too much to withstand on Loda. Held in place with another Dragon Tail. The Supernova on the silence with the round attack. KP got the 2. Alliance, they're dropping like flies. Newbee, it looks like they've cleared up this team fight with ease.
Chases on, they want Ake, he'll get the TP out, just barely.
He's coming, Bulldog with the BKB aggressive, playing to Kaka, but they can't knock him down. He's going to TP out. Oh, they're going to finish him off. No, they're not. Barely escaped on a beasting of health. Away with 50 HP, and now Newbee moved back up on the racks. They know the Bulldog is healing. They know there's no BKB on him, and they know the initiation power of Alliance is diminished severely as they go into EGM. There comes S4. The Supernova is down, but Loda controlled up, taken out. There's no buyback on the Sven. Alliance Alliance are struggling, and they might just lose the game of the back of a double ravage from KP, holding on to the second one, but it's Bulldogs as the last one standing, and Newbee take game 3 as the Lions tap out.
Oh, a tense fish. We had to have been sweating in the first 15-20 minutes of this game. They looked like a flat team there, unable to find kills. Their first 2 to 3 smokes, all unsuccessful. Alliance did such a perfect job keeping away from them, but eventually Newbee hit their item timings. How, to me, the MVP of this series, his Sven, his gyrocopter, game after game, this guy just delivered. And he stepped up when Moo, for the first time in this